Dave Joe for the Boxing Voice. Pleased to be joined by a very special, talented amateur who has turned professional, signed with MTK. Adam Azim, how are you, Adam?
Yeah, great. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. For those that don't know you, you have got a very decorated amateur career, world ranked #1 amateur. Tell us about yourself and your career so far and signing with MTK.
I started the boxing at the age of 4. Now I just turned 18 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I've won the schoolboys twice. I've won every national in a row. I've won the juniors twice. I've won the youth twice. I've won a European gold. I also got a silver at the youth Europeans as well. Also won 3 Tri-Nations, GB gold. I've travelled around many countries: Ukraine, Bulgaria, Ireland, Germany, Russia, and now I think I'm ready to turn pro and showcase my skill.
Adam, was it fair to say that quite a few people have been trying to get you signed up? I mean, you know, it's rare, should we just say, that someone as young and as talented as yourself gets an opportunity to turn pro straight away. Was the Olympics anything that you wanted to consider, even though it's been called off now? Was that a path that you wanted to go down, being such a good amateur?
I could have took that path, but I reckon I'm more suited for the pros. I reckon I'll do very well at pro at a young age, because I think I'm very mature enough to do the pros.
Yeah, and what weight will you be campaigning at? Is it lightweight?
Yeah, lightweight. Yeah, that's the weight I want to try it.
Good stuff. And before we go into lightweight rankings and so on and so forth at this present moment, in regards to your debut, when did you actually sign with MTK? Was it a case of they had a date planned, but because of COVID it's been held back, or is there anything up your sleeve at the moment? Or
I was gonna do the Worlds and the European for the amateurs, but it got called off till next year. So then me and my dad sat down and we decided to turn pro now, because after the Worlds I was going to turn pro, which was the Worlds were going to be happening in September. Mm-hmm. So straight off I was going to turn pro and hopefully start then, but my dad had that mindset that we should just turn pro now. So
good stuff. And boxing since the age of 4, was that something that your dad, did he notice a talent in you straight away, or was it something that he wanted to put you in because of discipline as a child? Or talk me through that. What was the choice and the path?
It wasn't really a choice. I was a very hyperactive kid. I had ADHD when I was young, so yeah. And then my dad goes that we need to drain his energy in boxing. Boxing's the one that can drain his energy, because if I did cricket, I have to stand, like I can bat a ball, but when I start fielding, then I can't really, how can I say it, like stand there. I need that adrenaline to keep going. In boxing, I can fight as much as I want in the ring. So then my dad saw I had great talent, so then he let me carry on since a young age.
Brilliant. And the decision to sign with MTK, am I right in thinking it was you had a few offers on the table, Queensbury, Matchroom, S-Jam, or was it just MTK?
I've been offered, I've been signed by MTK. I have like a few offers come in, but my dad thinks MTK was the right move for me because they've been in the game for long. Hopefully we're going to try getting like a promoter now, because now I'm 18, I can finally get a promoter now. So
good stuff. I read earlier last week that I think it might have actually been on your Insta, actually, to be fair, saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, about lightweights, here I come, or basically I'm ready for you. So looking at that as well, we've got some fantastic talents there. One fight that's actually been sort of mentioned, I mean nothing's been made official yet, is Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. So just a couple of questions on that then, Adam. So first of all, do you think that Ryan Garcia is the real deal? Do you think Luke Campbell causes him an issue? Or
I think Luke Campbell beats Ryan Garcia, because I think Ryan Garcia is just a hype job. I don't think he's good. He's a very good boxer, but I think at the moment he hasn't been tested yet. With the fight with Luke Campbell, we'll test him. But I still think Luke Hamill will beat him because he's more experienced.
Yeah, because he's been there on the amateur stage and everything like that. That might, sway your opinion, I suppose. And in regards to the lightweights, who do you think that the man is at the moment over there?
I think the man in light is Devontae Davis and Lomachenko. That both of them are taking over the lightweight division, I reckon.
Yeah,
because he's the real deal. I think he's very, very good. I've never seen like a fighter how he throws that much combos, he does the angles. No other fighter can do what you can do.
Yeah, and those who haven't seen you box, what are we expecting in terms of your style?
My style, I can fight anyway. I can fight back foot, I can fight front foot. I'm more of a counter puncher. I can also hit really hard at my young age as well. So I'm basically the whole package. I can say that.
Good stuff. I mean, going over to when you were fighting in the Europeans and world amateur levels, what kind of have you met any of the people that are turning pro as well? Because potentially, I mean, it's known, isn't it, where amateurs meet and then when they're pros, they meet further down the line as well. Have you met any other sort of talented fighters that are around about the same weight?
I fought a lot of great fighters, but I don't think they're turning pro now. I think they probably want to go Olympics and carry on for Olympics. But I fought a lot of great fighters.
Good stuff. What kind of stuff have you been working on in training, Adam? Just come from there now, haven't you?
Yeah, I just come from training now. We've been working on more technical side. We're working on inside fighting now as well. So we're just trying to get as much technical stuff in before the pros, and then we can adapt to anything when we go into the fights.
Brilliant. And which kind of sort of boxers have inspired you? Who do you look up to now and in the past?
I look up to Mayweather because Mayweather is just a great boxer. He's just like probably the best fighter in our era and the last era as well. But before that, also inspired me was Ron Jones Jr. He was a brilliant fighter as well. Them two are my favourite fighters, Mayweather and Ron Jones Jr.
Good stuff. That peekaboo sort of style and the show me the showmanship and the flashiness, I suppose. Yeah. And as a fan, what were you looking forward to this year? Obviously, there's been fights are coming back now. Some fights have been postponed until further notice, but on the whole, there's still some good fights coming out there. What are you looking forward to as a fan the most as well?
I'm looking forward for that Daniel Dubois and Jojo's fight. Yeah, that's a good fight as well. I'm looking forward AJ versus Tyson Fury. Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia is that's the one I'm after to watch at the moment. Yeah,
I mean that one will be a massive test for Ryan Garcia. If he does win, then fair play. And I think the winner can go on to bigger and better things on this, because Luke Campbell did give a good account of himself when he fought Linares, when he fought. They say as well. What did you think of the Lomachenko performance with Luke Campbell?
Yeah, I thought he done very good, but because Luke Campbell was very tall for his weight as well, so it was kind of hard for Lomachenko to get in closer. But I think in the middle rounds, Lomachenko took over. But Luke Campbell done very well as well. Took it 12 rounds as well. So. And
being an MTK talent, you're signed to him, as we've said quite a few times already. AJ versus Fury. How do you see that going down?
I see Fury beats AJ all day.
Yeah. Do you think it could end in a KO? Do you think it's more of a thinking man's game? Because you don't know what Tyson Fury is going to bring to the table, do you? Same with AJ.
Yeah, but I think Tyson Fury beats him by stoppage.
Okay, you've heard it. Yeah, you've heard it here first, guys. Hopefully the fight happens, next year. That would be good. Yeah. And there is a rematch after that as well, depending on how the first one goes. Yeah. And just very finally, for the Boxing Voice, where can people follow you, Adam? Where can we get more of you?
Instagram, Adam.Azim1 is my Instagram, and Snapchat, Adam.Azim101, and on Facebook,
And on Facebook as well, yeah?
Yeah, Adam Azim.
Good stuff. Adam, make sure you let us know when your debut is actually announced and stuff, and we'll try and come and see you in person and get some footage like that as well. And have you got any shout-outs?
Yeah, Devin, Haney, I'm coming for you.
Good stuff. Well, it has to start somewhere, doesn't it, Adam?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Adam, all the best from the Boxing Voice, and we will catch up with you soon.
Thank you very much.
Free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.